Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. Sit back and enjoy that cup of coffee. I'm Julie Moran.
I'm Olga Villaverde.
All right, today we'll help you take the oh no out of unplanned expenses.
Mine is ay, señor.
Ay, ay, ay. Great financial advice coming up.
Also, enrolling your children in the right after-school program can improve grades, get them interested in fitness, and more importantly, make evenings at home very peaceful. I like that.
I like it too. And we've got the latest in hair extensions. That's going to be fun. The Balancing Act starts right now.
Unplanned expenses happen to everyone. There's just some things in life we can't avoid. Car repairs, home repairs, healthcare costs, or even a once-in-a-lifetime trip opportunity. These we really can't control, but we can control how we prepare for the unexpected. And yes, it is possible. Springleaf Financial is back to explain, and I want you to meet Julie Verno, Vice President of Springleaf. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for being here. So let's talk about these dreaded unexpected expenses, which really put a burden on the entire household when it happens.
Oh, it does.
It really does.
It's stressful on the budget, and it's stressful personally.
And it happens at the worst time.
It does. I'll tell you what, my first experience as a homeowner, first winter in the house, young single woman, heater breaks down. I called the repairman. He came out. He gave me a quote of like $8,000, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" And he talked to me like I didn't know what I was talking about, and I knew darn well that I was about to get ripped off. So I educated myself, and I learned how to talk the talk. And the next estimate I got went down, and then I got another estimate, and the estimate went down. So being informed about what you're purchasing up front can be really helpful, but when an unplanned expense comes up, you have to move quickly and you don't always have that luxury.
Now, I always kind of was brought up with, always have the rainy day fund. It's important to have it. It's really great to have it right there next to you. But a lot of people will say, well, you know what, Olga, I don't make enough to save. What do you say to that?
It sure would make life easier if I had 6 months worth of salary tucked away. And my mother always told me that also. That's very daunting. Where do you start to get 6 months worth of salary? And what I have to say about that is take it $10 at a time. Every person can find $10 that they're not using in the best way and move that to their savings. Whether it's cutting out your morning coffee or looking at your finances and maybe calling the cable company and the phone company, asking them to reduce their bills. If you've got credit card bills out there, consolidating them into one loan, reducing the interest rate, that'll increase your cash flow, and then you can put that money towards savings. So it can be daunting to think about the large number that you need to get there, but it's one step at a time. Springleaf Financial, we have on our website a lot of tools that teach people how to budget, but one of my favorite is actually a budgeting tool that walks you through step by step to put your expenses in and put your income in, and at the end, you can play with it and get it to where you want it to be.
And let's talk about health savings accounts. They're really getting more popular today.
They are, and if you're not taking advantage of it or you're not aware, make sure that you should, and ask your employer about it. It allows you to save money for your health spending tax-free. But also, it gives you a cushion. You are saving money so that when you need it, whether it be to cover an unplanned health expense or to help live a healthy lifestyle, it's available for you.
And Julie, what about if I'm doing business with someone that's offering me financing? Good idea? Not a good idea?
It can be.
Okay.
It can be, and it sure does seem convenient, doesn't it?
It does.
Seems convenient. My refrigerator broke. I'm at the store. They offer me some financing, 90 days, maybe same as cash even. Well, there's questions that you need to ask before thinking it's a great deal. Sounds real good, but what's the rate after those 90 days? What if I don't pay it off? So understanding what those financial options really are is quite important. And also Having a loan option in your back pocket, having an established relationship with a financial institution is helpful, because then you're not feeling like you're stuck with just the one option.
So the bottom line for women out there who are, let's say, single, they could be widowed, or they could be living paycheck to paycheck, or they may not have that rainy day fund that makes it so much easier. What's your advice to them?
Know the credit system so that you're prepared to take a loan. Understand how your credit score and your credit report affects the interest rates that you'll receive, and also what you can qualify for. And make sure that you take time to budget.
Budget. Very important. Let's see, perfect planning makes planning perfect. That's what my mom used to tell me. Thank you so much, Julie. And if you want to learn more, log on to the website, thebalancingact.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And I'm Karen.
It is a truth universally known. We women have a love-hate relationship with our hair. Good hair days are great. Bad hair days, not so much. This morning, we've got some wonderful options when it comes to glamming up our own crowning glory. Joining me is Kat Lewis, an educator for Dreamcatcher's hair extensions, and our stunning model, Kim Billick, who's here to help demonstrate the process. Thank you both for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Now, I saw some amazing transformations going on in the green room. We won't get to that right now. First of all, I just want to talk to you, Kat, and are all hair extensions really created equal?
Unfortunately not. One thing you really will see with extensions is the fact that you hear the horror stories of them damaging your natural hair, or pulling, or being so expensive, or looking unnatural, that it's great now that Dreamcatchers has come out that you can really get a beautiful look without damaging your natural hair, and you can reuse it month after month, and even in some cases year after year.
That's amazing. And you know, one thing from my days in LA and on Entertainment Tonight, I can tell you almost every star uses hair extensions, and they're not just for the red carpet or for the spotlight. They're really affordable for everyday use.
Oh, absolutely. Most of my clients that I actually have personally, as well as all the other stylists around the country, all of their clients really are, you know, working women between the ages of 30 and 45 that just want to give their hair that extra pep in the step.
Take me through a little bit of the process of what you did with Kim.
We took her hair, which was relatively short, a little bit thinner. We added in the Dreamcatchers and gave her length, volume, as well as some extra bit of color without actually chemically processing her hair. It feels like your natural hair, it moves like your natural hair, and it all comes pre-tipped right at the top with a rubber tipping, so when it goes into the actual bond that holds it all together, it doesn't damage your natural hair, and it doesn't slide out.
That's great. And it comes in, well, this is fun, but you have length options, color options, all kinds of things, right?
Absolutely. We've got different wave patterns, different colors, different lengths to match exactly what you're looking for.
Now tell me, you actually, your yoga, you're running around. Tell me about how they work for you, Kim.
Honestly, they've changed my life. It makes my days a lot easier. I'm a full-time occupational therapist. I teach yoga. I'm in the yoga studio every day. I do hot yoga, and it's so versatile. I just throw my hair.
It's changed your life, you said. That's
it definitely
amazing.
has.
They can actually improve your own hair when you have them in. Tell me about that.
Absolutely. If we were to color our natural hair, maybe Kim's hair, for example, her hair is a little bit darker, and to become this little bit lighter, she would have to process her natural. Whereas when she wears the Dreamcatchers, it's less processing because we're putting in her highlights using the extensions. She only has to do a little bit of color on the top, and the rest is all colored with these.
That's so great. And were you going to put this in Kim's hair?
Oh yeah, I can show you how to do these.
Yeah.
The way that we attach these is there's no heat, no glue, no sewing, no braiding, there's no chemicals of any kind. It's all put in with a small cylinder just like this, and they come color coded just to match the base tone of whatever your hair is. That way it just looks like it's growing out naturally with your own hair. You grab a section of the natural hair and you bring it through the loop. You slide the cylinder up and then you just pull. Then you take the extension, pop it into the cylinder, and crimp it. That's it.
Wow. That's amazing. And where can viewers go to find Dreamcatchers?
Well, one thing that's great is that we do certify stylists all over the country, and we have classes going on year-round. Now, if you are looking for a stylist in your area, we have an 855 number. It's actually 855 The Salon. And when you give it a call, it's actually going to redirect your call to the closest Dreamcatcher stylist. So that way you can come in for a consultation, match up your hair, order what you want, and within 2 days, you can have brand new hair.
That is amazing. Star
Yes.
style for sure.
Absolutely.
So great to have you guys in the
Yes.
studio today.
It was great to be here.
Yeah, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
All right, and if you'd like to discover more about this and other beauty tips, visit us at thebalancingact.com or get a little bit social. Log in and share your thoughts about all things beauty at Facebook.com/The Balancing Act Fans.
Working moms everywhere know that finding the right after-school program for your children can mean better grades, enhanced social skills, and more peaceful evenings at home. Amen. Especially during the crucial elementary school years. Here to help us understand this important connection is Linda Hassan Anderson, Vice President of Education at Knowledge Universe, the parent company of Champions Before and After School Programs. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank
Great
you so
to
much.
be
I'm
here.
glad you're here because, you know, this is really important to talk about because, and I think you'll agree with me, I think more and more women are working today than ever. And, you know, they're wives, they have to hold down the house, they're mothers, and they're working really hard today to juggle all of that.
Absolutely. And I would say that one of the things that lets you know that that's such a strong need in terms of peace of mind and care for children between the hours of 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whenever school ends, and 5 or 6 when parents are off from work, is the number of children that are currently in an after-school program. There are about 10 million children currently in after-school programs, and of that, for every child that's there are 2 more on a waiting list.
Wow.
It's a huge need for families.
I know your company is very famous for your kinder care early learning centers.
Yes.
Very famous for that. But it's also important to talk about your after school program. So let's get to that.
Great. So we're very excited about Champions. That is our before
I
and
love the
after
name.
school program. Champions. Real commitment to make certain that we provide a solid foundation for the school-age children because we do start them in our early learning programs. But Champions is where we have an opportunity to really extend that opportunity.
And what are the elements of a good one, Linda?
For Champions, we have 5 basic tenets that are very, very important to us. Math, science, English, physical fitness, homework assistance, and art.
Wow, homework assistance, which is so urgent for parents when they're picking up their kids. You don't want to hear, Mommy, I have 2 more hours of homework. Does it sound like, or at least it sounds to me, like almost like your school curriculum moving into the after school where you're also tending to the needs of education?
Absolutely. Very, very important. And I want to say, and I really want to underscore that we make certain that it's fun, right? Because if children have been in school all day, the after school program really needs to be a balance of structure and fun so that they're really enjoying the experience. So we definitely make certain that we work providing that homework assistance, but then we're also looking at character development, leadership abilities, helping the children to make their own plans for activities that they would really be excited to be a part of.
And the adults that are with the children, what's the ratio and are they teachers?
Yes, definitely they're teachers, and the ratio is relatively low so that there's the opportunity to give really personal attention to the needs of children. As you know, as a parent yourself, every child's a little bit different. So some very self-organized, others just need a little bit of additional support and coaching.
No doubt. Let's talk also about the physical fitness. Very important today because lots of kids are just eating stuff they shouldn't be eating. You hear about diabetes today with kids. Let's talk about that importance of physical fitness.
Yeah, so definitely want to make certain that we have an afternoon snack. When you think about school agers, my son was just such a hearty eater, and as soon as I picked him up, he's like, what is there to eat?
I'm starving.
Right? Starving. So we definitely make certain that there's a nutritious snack available, and then physical fitness as well to extend that energy. And when you think about children that have been sitting all day, they need that physical outlet. So there are physical activities to make certain that that whole child's needs are being met.
It really sounds well-rounded. Something that I think is the most important is safety. As a mom, for me to leave my girls with anyone, very difficult. I'm really hands-on. So let's talk about the safety, and I'm going to assume that that is number one.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I'd say is because we are in schools and you've selected the school for your child, right, that fundamentally you already have your child in an environment that you're comfortable with, then we add to that some very rigorous sign-out procedures because safety really is critical, particularly
today.
at that age.
Exactly, especially today more than ever.
Absolutely.
Are you nationwide?
We are definitely nationwide.
So if I wanted to know if you were available in Florida, what would I do?
come to the website, discoverchampions.com.
Discoverchampions.com. Just the name alone, I love.
Thank you.
Thank
and we
you.
have a virtual tour available, so you could actually have the experience of seeing what it looks like to have your child in a Champions program.
And let's be honest, I think all of these things will lead to a very successful person at the end.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much,
You're
Linda.
welcome.
I do appreciate your time. And if you want to learn more, log on to our website, thebalancingact.com. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. Be a champ.
We all know life is all about balance, right? Between home and work and kids and yes, fun. There's a lot to juggle. Well, here are some tips to help us improve our busy lives with dependable, affordable, and stylish digital devices as Elizabeth Little, Director of Marketing for Arulu Technologies. And welcome back. It's always so fun to see what you've brought us.
Thanks for having me, Julie.
All right, we know you and I can relate. Women are super busy these days. And how is technology like this helping us to cope and helping us to be more productive?
Well, Julie, this is the Arulu Hybrid Tablet PC, and it's a 2-in-1 combination of a laptop and a tablet. Women love it because it's the ultimate multitasker. As a laptop, it will power you through your day efficiently so you can be productive, and when you're ready to kick back and relax at the end of the day, the top unplugs so you can use it as a tablet.
Perfect.
To watch videos, play games, and read books.
Relax. I love that. And you know what I love? It's beautiful, elegant. I love this hot coral that we've got going on here that really is working with your dress, I gotta tell you.
Thank you.
But functionality is so important, right?
This device, from the inside to the outside, is designed with a woman's needs in mind. This detachable screen is 10.1 inches, and it has HD and IPS technology to give you edge-to-edge clarity and brilliance from any viewing angle. The keyboard is built into this sleek protective cover.
Love that.
That also doubles as a stand so you can use it as a laptop. And it's also thin and lightweight so that it saves your shoulder and back from strain when you're carrying it in your purse or your travel bag.
And what about the interior of the device? That's so important.
Absolutely. Well, it's powered by Windows, and it includes Office 365. And it's extremely easy to get up and running on this device because the functionality is there. It's everything that you need, from your apps to your programs, are all on the same screen. So when you're switching between a laptop and a tablet, it's seamless.
Oh, that's great. And price, we all want great value. And what really sets Arulu apart from other brands?
What sets Arulu apart from other brands is that we sell 100% online, so we can keep prices low for our customers.
Great.
And we believe that you shouldn't have to overpay to get today's hottest technology. On Irulu.com, you'll find smartphones for under $100 and tablets for under $50.
Wow.
And you can trust in your purchase because every purchase is risk-free. We back each and every product with a 1-year hassle-free guarantee.
So great. All right, tell me the price of this.
This is a steal. This device is only $359, and that's a fraction of what you would pay for the combo purchase of a laptop and a tablet separately.
Oh my gosh, that's a deal and
Absolutely.
a steal. All right, let's get back to style for a little bit. We love talking about that. Women want style, and in general, what is Arulu doing to help with that?
Well, it's no secret that women have a very personal relationship with their digital devices. They've become such a big part of our daily lives, and we want their appearance to really suit our personal sense of taste,
Sure.
almost like an accessory. And so that's why the design team at Arulu researches women's needs as well as technology and fashion trends to give women beautiful, head-turning technology that completes their look.
This is a head turner right there. Where online can viewers find Arulu, including this combo right here?
You can find us on Irulu.com.
Okay.
And Irulu is also sold on eBay, Amazon, and Newegg.
You know, Elizabeth, it's always so great to see what you bring in. It's always fun and educational, and it's kind of like a tease for what you're going to bring next time. I know you're coming back. Don't tell us, viewers. You got to stay tuned to see what she brings back next. It's so great having you in the studio
Thank
again.
you, Julie. It's great to be here.
And if you'd like to find out more about today's tech topic, visit us at thebalancingact.com or get social. It's the digital thing to do. Log on to Facebook/The Balancing Act fans. You know, this is just... Okay, the bangs, the hair extension with the bangs, when I was shocked, I still can't get over that.
Wow, and I love the long, I really always wanted long hair,
Like Lady Godiva.
Well, I'm not a blonde.
Okay, we got it. We hope you learned a little something on today's show.
I also don't have a horse. Remember to always look at our website as well, thebalancingact.com.
All right, check us out on Facebook, tweet us. We really want to hear from you.
I also don't like chocolate. Until the next time, remember, find your balance.
Google Lady Godiva. So long, everybody.